Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am hosting and participating in a collaboration with 5 other fabulous thrifting ladies. We are all sharing with you our top 5 thrifted Christmas finds ever. I'm going to put a link to a playlist below as well as the links to all of their channels, and I would love it if after you watch my video, you'd go ahead and watch their videos as well. It's going to be so cool to see everybody's favorites. So if you like this kind of content, I would love it if you'd join me here on my channel where I upload thrifting, decor, and DIY videos. And of course, you can always find me and my adventures and my thrift finds on Instagram at Nicole Northgarden. Here we go. Hello, I have my coffee today. It is in a travel mug. I am preparing to bring my daughter back to school. She has been home very ill. We thought it was the flu. It actually is not the flu. She's on the mend. She's doing much better now, and we're going to get her back to school so that she can do her finals, which are coming up. So in today's collaboration, I am participating with Jamie from Border Bananas, Robin from Robin Johnson, Joanne from A Work in Progress, Tammy from Tammy Roberts, Joan from Joan Brodie, and Alex from Chapter 2 Vintage. And all of them will be linked below. And I decided, you know, we all thrift so much. And I know I've thrifted for years. Wouldn't it be fun to go ahead and see everybody's top 5 Christmas finds? So that's what we decided to do. I think it's going to be great. And I'm going to go ahead and jump right into my top 5. I'm going to start with my number 5 and work my way up to my favorite.
I decided to show you all of my finds in place because I've already put them all into my decor for the Christmas season. My number 5 favorite find is this stained glass candle holder, and I believe I found this 2 years ago at a thrift store. And if you've watched my videos at all before, you know that I love stained glass because my mom loved stained glass. And we used to have a neighbor when I was a little kid who did a lot of stained glass art, and she would give us pieces, most of which have broken. I do have a few left, but I like to keep this next to my sink because it reminds me of my mom, and I think it's something that she would have loved. My number 4 favorite thrifted Christmas find is this Snowman blow mold, and I actually found this fairly recently at the Goodwill outlet bins. Because it had a plug, it was only 49 cents, and when I saw it sitting on the top of the bin, I ran to the thing, although no one else was running, so I don't know why I did, but I really wanted to take it home. I just love it. It reminds me so much of things that my grandma had when I was a little girl, and not to worry, I replaced the light with a light from one of the Christmas Village houses that I was not using, so it's nice and safe. My third favorite thrifted Christmas find is this ceramic tree. I actually found this last month at the Goodwill outlet bins. Because it's a little bit heavy, I think I paid probably between $5 and $6 for it. It did not have any of the light bulbs, so I did have to pay another $5 to get some light bulbs off of Amazon. But I love this thing. It doesn't have a base, but that doesn't matter because, again, I just used a candle light from one of my Village houses that wasn't being used, and it looks terrific. You can't even see it in its full glory here because I was filming in the daytime, but it is just beautiful. And my mother-in-law has always had one in her bedroom, and she did offer to give it to me, but I know that she loves it, so I am happy to have one of my own, and she can keep hers. And I did tell her that should the day come where she wants to get rid of it, I will also take care of hers as well. I'd be happy to have 2 of them. My pack of lights did not come with the star that is traditional on these, so I will be keeping an eye out for one of those. But for right now, it just gets a yellow light bulb, and I think it looks great. Okay, now we're pulling out the big ones. This is my number 2 favorite thrifted Christmas find ever. It's also another recent one, but it was on my list for so long. So it feels like I've had it forever because I've been thinking about it for a long time. It's this red plaid thermos. This one is by the company Thermos, And I have searched and searched for one of these. I've seen them in Instagram posts for years and in Decor for years, and I never could find one for myself. So when I saw it, I was like, it's coming home with me, as long as it's not like $50. So it was $14, which I thought was a very good price. It was at a vintage shop, so not technically at a thrift store. But worth every penny because it's been on my list for so long. And it looks great with my little plaid lunchbox that I also found this year. And I plan to continue to look for plaid items like this. And my number one favorite thrifted Christmas find is this Jim Shore Santa. This is the first Santa that I put in my collection. I got it at a yard sale in my old neighborhood several years ago now. I was with my mother-in-law and she spotted it and pointed it out to me. And I didn't even know what it was at the time. I kind of had seen them maybe in department stores, but I didn't really know what it was. And I fell in love with the thing. I love it. I'm actually going to take it in my hand in a moment here so you can see the mark and just see the design on his coat better. He has the whole Christmas scene on his body and he's holding a lantern. Look at that Christmas village and there's Santa's sleigh flying over the village. I just think it's so beautiful. I love the patchwork quilt on his coat. I love the colors in it. The traditional red and that green. I just think he's wonderful. And I paid $2 for him, and he was regularly priced for $53. And his is called To All a Good Night. So this is it. This is my favorite find, and it's been my favorite for several years. So it must be a good one because I'm sometimes fickle, but I haven't been fickle about him.
So I hope you enjoyed seeing my top 5 finds ever. Now that you've watched my video, why don't you go ahead and click the playlist link below and that'll bring you to all of the other ladies' videos. I am going to go watch them myself, super excited. Thank you so much for joining me here, and I hope this reminds you to take stock of all those favorites that you have found and to treasure them and set them out this year as we prepare for Christmas. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.